Hi everybody, and welcome to my final match of this season, in which we're playing against nasmith99. So, to quickly wrap this up, if we win more than 4, score more than 4, that is, we go to the championship match. If we lose everything, we demote, and nasmith needs to win 4 or maybe 3 to go to the championship match. Not quite sure. So basically we want to win at least 1, and then everything else is bonus, I would say. We're gonna try to do our best in every game. It's basically what it is. So what's this first board? It goes with the Salvager opening, which think we agree with because it's the only trashing here. And then do you pair it with a stockpile or a druid? Probably stockpile, we don't know. Like druids might be nice later because of Destriers, right? So let's go with the Salvager. And yeah, he goes for the stockpile, and I think we agree. Because druid's not gonna do much now, and if it collides, that's really bad. So we don't want that. Okay, this is a nice draw. Get the Salvager right away. Get our stockpile. So we get 7. Which, what's it gonna be? So next turn we're gonna hit 3 or 4, which could be another Salvager, for example. I mean, this could be Festival Druid maybe. That's kind of alright. Druid is nice with peddlers because it gives a buy, and it can always like gain a stockpile or something, and that makes Destriers cheaper. So I think now it's fine to add the Druid. And do we want another Salvager here, or do we want to put stockpile back in? Honestly, I think another Salvager is fine, because the buy helps with peddlers. We're gonna have 1, 2, we're gonna be over terminal, but I think it's gonna be fine. And here we put the stockpile back in. Okay, so he gets a festival as well. And he just got more stockpiles. So down there it's gonna be Druid and Salvager colliding. We're just gonna get rid of a copper by a festival, I think. At some point we wanna get Destriers because they are the main way to draw here. He gets his first Destrier. Oh wait, this trashy copper, we can't buy a festival, of course. But we can buy a peddler, and that's fine. Oh wow, drew the Salvager again. So we do this. play one salvager. It would be nice if we could play all of them, but we can't. Play one salvager, play druid for River's Gift maybe. And we buy a peddler for 2. He gets a lot of stockpiles down. Might be getting multiple Destriers here. Yeah, like stockpile, double Destrier maybe. Or maybe you can even get 2 stockpile, 2 Destrier, right? Yeah. So maybe he's gonna do that. Can you even get 3 stockpile, 2 Destrier? Oh yeah, you can, right? So maybe he's gonna do that. This is a bit concerning that he's now got all these stockpile, all these Destrier in there. It's a bit concerning. Oh wow, okay. Well, got 3 Destriers even with the copper buy. Okay. This could just be stockpile Destrier, could be stockpile festival. I think let's get stockpile Destrier. Okay, he gets the last stockpile. I think he's got like 7. Destriers are 4 to 1 at the moment. Gets 2 more, but it's another copper buy for him to get them. To get that. We could do copper double Destrier here. Yeah, I think let's do that. We want to get some of those. I don't know about that second salvager. It hasn't really worked out for us, I think. Maybe because it's just bad. Certainly what he did, I like what he did. Just slamming, stockpile, Destrier. He did gain some extra coppers, but we also did. We should be a bit ahead on trashing, but not too much. And it's probably balanced out by the fact that he has all those Destriers. Should be 7 to 3 now, if he buys this one. So I didn't pay enough attention. I think he saved a stockpile there as opposed to what he did before. I'm not sure. Could be another festival. I mean, having these buys is good, right? Because piles are low and we might be able to threaten like a pile out on peddlers. But that's also something we have to keep an eye out for, because he has 3 stockpiles left. Okay, so he goes province, salvager, 2 peddlers. Alright. I think we need to province as well here. And so do we get rid of the salvager? We could trash the estate and then that's enough for province, but that doesn't tie up the score and he might just pile. He did play 3 Destriers, his festival, and triggered a shuffle. So there's probably 4 Destriers in these 11 cards. If he's got all of them in hand, he can draw 8, so he can definitely draw into the shuffle and might be able to just pile like peddlers. He's also got 3 stockpiles in there, and I think his salvager, right? Yeah. So we wanna at least tie up the score here. So let's trash the salvager, keep the estate. Do we wanna gain a druid in its place? Could help us with this peddler pile. Let's get one. Okay, this is nicely looking, but I think we can only draw 5 here, right? And what's down there? Druid. I think that's all our stockpiles, isn't it? Maybe we have one more. Okay, so he stops after playing these 2. I guess maybe because he drew a salvager and is like contemplating salvagering a Destrier maybe, or maybe salvagering a... No, he doesn't have peddlers in there. So he might be thinking about whether he wants to salvage a Destrier. He might also be out of draw, which would mean there's like 2 Destriers down there. Yeah, so he's got... Oh, let's see what he's gonna salvage here. A copper. Plays 3 stockpiles, so that's all his stockpiles. Okay. So what do we want to do with this druid? Maybe just +1 card. Now he doesn't have as many buys anymore, right? He has 1 druid, 1 salvager, 1 festival. So that's 4 buys max. Right? So he can't empty these peddlers. And we could like Earth's Gift for something, but that doesn't sound right. Yeah, we just take the River's Gift and buy a province. And no peddlers. He's just gonna pile them, possibly. Okay, so, well, as to the state of our decks, he's got more Destriers, which is nice, of course. It's pretty nice, in fact. He doesn't have any stockpiles anymore. Trashing. It's kind of even, I think. Maybe we trashed 1 or 2 more coppers. We also gained 1, he gained 2. So not really much going for us. We can maybe hope for like a lucky tie, because tie is already good for us. Takes the River's Gift, trashes a peddler to get a province and maybe a duchy and maybe 2 peddlers on top. Should be pretty safe for him. He does have 2 salvagers. Earlier I said he only has 1, so he could have in fact emptied those. Okay, let's play this Destrier. Do we wanna trash this peddler? Probably. Because then we can also province duchy. Well, he didn't province duchy, so. But we can do it. And I think we want to. Is there anything else we can do? Yeah, we're just gonna take the River's Gift again. Well, maybe we should actually try to draw a festival here. Well, there's only 1 down there, so it's only 1 in 9. Yeah, and then we can't province, right? So it's not gonna work. We just take the River's Gift. And province, duchy. It's probably just gonna double now, because he should have a salvager in his hand. Well, it's not like it's trivial for him, but it's definitely possible for him to double. I think his build was just a bit better, because having 7 Destriers is definitely puts you in a pretty good spot here. But I mean, so far we aren't lost or anything, but he should still be the favorite to win this, I think. Don't know if the duchy was actually such a... if it was a good move at all. I guess the thing it prevents him from is like estate and 4 peddlers for a win. Or also duchy plus 4 peddlers for a win. So I guess it isn't the worst, right? Those are, if he draws, those are definitely things he can do. Of course, he can probably also just do province and 4 peddlers if he draws, but it's the hardest of those options. So probably he's out of draw here. Or else he'd probably play on, right? Which means there's a lot of Destriers down there. 6 in 16 cards. And we just gotta hope they're all at the bottom. Then I can see us winning. Because we won't this, I mean, we're gonna draw to the end here, right? But not farther. And we're gonna have 3 buys here, so won't be able to end it. Yeah, maybe we should have actually taken some peddlers with this. Oh, I had the urge to click this, but resisted. Not because I wanna get him out, but just automatic. Ooh, so he... Did he track our deck or what? Seems like. Seems like he did. Which means we probably lose now. So he had a salvager there. There's a Salvager in these cards, so it just needs to draw that probably. So what do we do if he fails to draw here? Like, just bottom decks all his Destriers, his Salvager. Then what's he gonna do? Maybe buy a duchy. But then if we can province, that's alright for us. Then it's a tie and we're gonna take that. So we're just gonna take card at the end. And what's gonna help us? What's gonna help us most? Hit 8. Maybe a vault. Like, we play a Destria. We're up to 6 cards. Vault, that's 7. Well, could also be something like Salvager Peddler. Oh well, wait a minute. We took River's Gift, right? So we start with a 6 card hand. Destria 7, Vault is 8. So we just need like Destria Vault to hit 8. Let's take this Vault. And do we take a Peddler with it? I guess 1 is alright. Oh, there's the Salvager. Alright. So, well, he did track our deck really well there, I guess, to know that he could buy the province there. We're not returning to the lobby for some reason. Now we are. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna be our start next. Ooh, this is looking crazy. Certainly wanna be first player here, which we are. So is there even time for priest? I think there is. We get like priest wishing well, and then we go into inventor torturer stuff. Huh. Yeah, we do. I think we do want to get rid of the estates, don't we? Priest is also gonna help us hit 5 for a torturer. This might be wrong. Might be best thing might be to just open inventor wishing well, or maybe inventor silver. So he's got the 2-5 apparently. Could also be inventor sage. I mean priest sage. Like the sage might be useful to get to like torturers in the discard. Let's get one. And here we get a Torturer. I think this is fine, right? The Sage is now gonna find something nice for us. Either Torturer or Priest, both are fine. Gonna make this stuff miss the shuffle, so I'm happy with how this Sage turned out. And as to the openings, I think I prefer ours, at least how it played out so far. He didn't draw his Torturer turn 3 and also didn't draw his native village. Okay, what did we skip? 2 coppers pouch. We should be able to draw up to 4 here, right? To get Villa. Well, we play this anyway. But this is really nice that we can buy Villa and then Priest. Priest the stuff. Priest the estate. And here we buy a wishing well, I think. Could also be silver to make these Torturer Villa things easier. Let's get a wishing well. I guess we gain curse and priested, because if we discard, we aren't guaranteed to hit 4 for a Villa. And this way we can just buy it and play the Torturer. And we want to get an Inventor soon. And this can pile really fast once you get this Inventor thing going. To get enough Inventors, Villas are free, and then Animal Fairs will also be worth 2 buys. Okay, he gets the Priest as well. And Native Village to Animal Fair, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, what's down here? Estate, Sage, and 2 coppers, I think. What do we have? Right now we have 5. Could be second Torturer. So what would be nice? Drawing the Sage would be nice, so we can skip all this stuff. Copper is the most likely, so maybe we should wish for that, because the Sage can also draw us something nice next turn. And I guess we get a second Torturer before we get Inventor. So let's wish for the most likely here. Oh, it was the estate, okay. Let's hope this Sage draws a Torturer. This is not what we wanted to draw. Oh, I guess we just get an Inventor here. Again, if we get Tortured, we take Curse. We can Priest it away. So down here is 2 coppers, Torturer, right? We're gonna draw. So 50-50 copper Torturer, doesn't matter, right? Oh, we lost the flip, but we're just gonna do this. Alright, we can get another Villa. That's really nice. There's a Villa down here. Let's play the Sage. Doesn't matter if we play Inventor first. Oh, that was a nice skip. This could be another Inventor. And then if we trash the villa for animal fare, that gives us 2 coins. Which would let us buy another thing. Well, do we want an animal fare? Yeah, I think we do. And it could be another wishing well. Could be a silver. Well, we can just Inventor for villas, right? Probably. Okay. Okay, he's got his torturer here, right? Now we're gonna discard. So what do we wish for? We like torturer would be highest impact, right? So we can play on. Oh, nice, we find it. That's really good. That's really good. So what do we invent here? Could be Villa Torturer. Could be Inventor Torturer. I think another Inventor. And a Torturer. And another Torturer. And maybe some like Torturer, Wishing Well, and 2 native villages. We have quite a lot of actions now that we want to play. A tracker could be nice, right? The top decking could be really good. Could be really useful with all our gains. I'm not sure. It's another terminal, and we have many already. Let's get 2 native villages first. Add the tracker. Here we gain curse. We add the tracker once this is a bit more reliable. Gets another priest, alright. Let's hope we get the torturer here. Well, we're guaranteed to get it, right? It's down there. We had 2 torturers in this shuffle, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, this is nice. Set aside here. Set the torturer aside, okay. There's a lot of copper still in our deck, so let's wish for that. Oh, it's a pouch, okay. Let's invent a villa. Wait a second. Alright, sorry, got a call there. Okay, so let's continue. What's down here? Okay, there's a torturer down there, I think, right? Let's Inventor for another Torturer. We need a Villa here. And piles are getting really low. He only has 2 cards left. He only has 2 Torturers. This is like we're really far ahead, right? Really far ahead. How are we gonna close this one out? More draw. We could get like 2 Torturers, Province, Native Village. The Province might be overcautious. Let's get more Torturers. There's also... Oh no, the Torturer is on the mat, but there's a native village down there, so we're gonna get to it, right? Yeah, I think this is fine. We would have gotten to it unless it bottom decked, which it thankfully didn't. I think we're gonna take Curse, right? We don't want to discard into the shuffle. Because it... Oh, okay. He's gonna resign. Well, that's good for us because it means we will stay in the A division for another season. And oops, that's the wrong screen, sorry. If we manage to win the other 4, we go to the championships. Or, well, we need 4.5 at least, so that's still in it for us. So let's try this. So let's try this next. Ooh, okay, we get the 5-2 here, which is looking nice. Do we want a Doctor, or do we want to like Old Witch Ride, which could get us to Forge? I think his resign was totally reasonable. Even if we don't kick off this turn, we would have probably won in 2 turns. There wasn't much you could do, I think. So Old Witch or no Old Witch. Doctor can be really good or really bad. Basically, a 5-2 does make it tempting to go Doctor. Let's do it. Well, this sucks. This sucks, but alright. Oh man. Do we want a ride or do we want a Lurker? Lurker is of course so nice, I think. Let's get a ride, I think. What's it gonna do for us? We could get Lurker here, Lurker next, and then we have 2 already, and that's gonna be how we gain stuff, right? We could then gain a Forge and clear out this junk. Let's get Lurker. And there's 2 estates, 2 coppers, Lurker down there, so we name estate of course, and we buy a 2nd Lurker here. And then with Ride, it's actually not too unlikely they collide. And there's even stuff in the trash for our singular lurker, right? Improve. So that's nice. Of course, well, we haven't talked about what you wanna play with here in the end, but lots of bridges probably. We get an estate. There's the lurker. Do we buy another one here or do we ride? Actually, because we could buy one next turn, get the colonnade points, and they're not gonna collide now, are they? And we can just lurk the improve. So let's ride here. He's got 6. What's it gonna be? Old witch maybe. What does he have? Mining village, bridge. And now he goes for the doctor. Alright, that's a good spot for him, and he got a pretty nice trash in there. Let's get the improve. We can make use of it. Yeah, it really sucked in the beginning that we got 2 coppers, not even 1 estate with the doctor, but that's just how doctor goes. Sometimes can be really awesome or can be really terrible. He got old witch lurker. I think we can put something in the bin. He has mining village here in these 5 cards. No, he did play his mining village. So he did shuffle, and he's got, so he won't get to his lurker before we get to ours, right? We really need a village now, don't we? Let's get the mining village. And what's down here? Improve, lurker, estate, and 2 coppers. That's right. Do we name estate or do we name copper? I guess we name copper. We wanna name the most likely, and we can at some point get rid of the rest with a forge that we can acquire via lurkers. Well, you know what? Maybe we lurker the forge now. We can buy a shantytown here. No, we want draw first, right? So let's undo this. We lurker an old witch. Here we name copper. Nice, we got 2. Let's get the shantytown. It's not the greatest village, but can maybe be improved later. And now we can snatch the old witch from the trash. We're gonna improve into a mining village. He's gonna be able to pick it up, but I think it's alright. And we ride as well, I think. Yeah, we want another village, don't we? So here we are gonna name estate. didn't get any. Are we even gonna play this Lurker? I guess we could buy a third one. Maybe that's too early, but we could do stuff like trash mining village, gain it back to make some extra money, or snatch the improve, and it gives us colonnade points. And we just put a doctor in the bin. We don't want to put anything valuable in there because he might get to his Lurker. We could of course also ride. Maybe that's better, because that should guarantee we see both Lurkers. Maybe no, we won't be able to gain and play Forge, I don't think. Yeah, let's just ride. Oh, he got 2 old witch plays in. That's pretty painful, but that makes me somewhat happy that we did do right here instead of Lurker. And he just buys a Forge. Oh, we can just use money. Don't have to use Lurkers. Oh, thankfully we got there. Another ride. I think so. Here we can doctor first. Is that a good idea? I think it is. And we name copper, I think. There's a lot of coppers left. And we want to find our forge. Goes double right, okay. And it might also let our shantytown draw right. Well, not like this. I guess in this case, well, yeah, let's doctor for copper. Okay, there's the forge, nice. Yeah, that was pretty much perfect draw there for us. Do we want a second old witch now? I think we do. And we forge into mining village. He's got his forge in that hand and an old witch as well. So he's probably gonna draw well here. There's his other old witch down there. So he's gonna get some decent trashing in. Yeah, like maybe it's too late already for the second old witch. I mean, it's draw, but we prefer to draw in other ways, like ranger, once the old witch runs. Could be just bridge. Lock off a bridge. Let's get the old witch. Let's get it. Let's not get fancy. This way we can maybe now this turn gain and play. And the curses might still hurt him, right? And here we will probably get rid of our doctor. Could become an improve that then improves the shanty town into a bridge or something. That doesn't sound too bad, does it? Okay, he didn't find his second Aldrich, or... Ooh, that's... Or maybe he did find it, but not with a village, right? That's more likely, because that's a really small trash. So that makes me quite happy that we got the second Aldrich. Which we might not draw here. Oh, we just might. We are guaranteed, actually. Because we can just get rid of this doctor. To get an improve, we lurker for... What do we lurker for? We can play 2 more terminals, so... We could lurker for another lurker. You can just get more lurkers. Or we just get a bridge. Let's just get a bridge. I mean, it's in our deck now, right? So that's fine. Now, I guess now we could get an additional lurker. Could get right. Improve. Yeah, the additional lurker can maybe get the improve out of the trash. Oh, well, the shanty town, I mean. Do we want to actually do we want to improve the improve? Yeah, because otherwise we have many terminals. Okay, so he's got quite the big deck, and we've got a small deck, which is a good place to be in, and he does here, so even better for us. This is looking quite favorable for us, I think. Alright. Which makes me want to get more lurkers, because then we have a lot of control over the end game. We have 3 lurkers now, so we can lurker for... Well, there's also the improve in the trash, but let's just lurker for lurker and use the guy. Could be another bridge. If we play 2 bridges, we can forge the curse into a lurker. and we buy a mining village. Or do we ride? I guess we ride. Just we don't wanna dot. We have a lot of stop cards now in these lurkers and bridges, so let's ride. We could even get more lurkers, but that seems a bit ambitious. Let's not do it. This should already be enough to win. Right, we have 5 lurkers for the lurkers mining villages. We can forge. Yeah, this should be enough. We can even trash our mining villages here. Yep, we can't do anything to defend against it. Okay, 2-1. Let us start again. Actually, I'm gonna get fresh glass of water. Okay. So we would like to open 5-2 here, but that's not what we have. Could be silver. Could be silver. Monastery. One silver for sure. And then you build something with minions, throne rooms, outposts, storeroom, maybe, or tactician. Tactician gonna be nice on the outpost turn. He goes for the storeroom. Which he did remove the depth from the storeroom. So maybe we buy 1-2 for the... Yeah, that's actually probably gonna make it pretty likely we hit 5, isn't it? Just need to find the silver here. Ah, we didn't. Oh well. Oh well. So what else? Another silver, I guess. Let's get another silver. At least we found it turn 3, so shouldn't complain too much there. Let's get another silver. Okay, here we hit 5, which means Sentry. He did not hit it here, but he's guaranteed to hit 5 next turn. Well, he isn't. His storeroom could bottom deck with the silver. Like, he could sombrero. But if he doesn't sombrero, he's got it. No, it's not true. He could also have like silver, copper, 2 estates. Anyway, we get the Sentry here. We could get a throne room. Like, if we pair it with Sentry, it's nice. If we don't, there's delay. Let's get a throne room. This might be wrong, but I guess we discard all here. Try to find something of interest. Yeah, like this throne room. We can now delay it. Do we want a monastery or a ducat? No, no ducat. Let's get the monastery because Sentry is gonna have trouble with the stuff. Trashing everything. So let's delay this by a monastery. Okay, and we can, yeah, that's really nice that the Sentry didn't bottom deck. Where did his Sentry go? Did he play it already? He did, but only got a copper, so not the greatest Sentry for him. Sorry. Gets a monastery. Okay, so he did the same thing that we did, basically. Yeah, let's keep the monastery. And trash both of these. Do we want a second throne room? Yeah, why not? Next hand we hit 5, right? We've got 2 silvers. We can buy a minion. Yep. And throne's gonna be nice with minion. So I think we buy a minion here and then outpost. A delay also makes you have better outpost turns. Now he gets the minion, removes the depth for us. Now we wanna get the minion into the shuffle, right? I mean, maybe there's some argument to dig for stuff to delay, but let's not do it. Okay, this is nice. Hopefully he doesn't minion us. He won't. Great. Yeah, we discard here, right? We discard, we try to find the Sentry, we wanna get thin as fast as possible. Because then Outpost and Minion are gonna work together really nicely. Delays a throne and a minion, alright. Let's discard. Yeah, let's discard again, try to find the Sentry. We don't, but let's get a second minion, I think, before Outpost. Another one is, yeah, I think that's good. And then we are, it's gonna minion this, isn't he? Or maybe not. He's trashed almost all of his stuff now. That's pretty good for him. He's probably not gonna minion us here, isn't because oh, he did. Oh, that's a pain. Was a really nice hand that we would have liked to keep. Sad. I guess he did deck track and knew we had the Sentry there. We were gonna discard 2, hope to pair throne and minion down there. Yeah, we do. Which means, do we discard? Hope to find the Sentry, I guess. There it is. Let's discard this. We wanna get through this. Maybe discard all of these and buy an outpost. Okay, this is good to see that he does there. Really good for us, and quite unlucky for him. He's got such a slim deck. Didn't get to his stuff. It's really unfortunate for him. And now we probably discarded it, right? And here we can delay the throne, so that's good. Huh. Well, there's what's down there: Sentry, Minion, and something. So do we throne for the storm? Yeah, I think that's good, right? We either finding Sentry or Minion is good, and if that card is on top, we can just discard it again. Yeah, like this. This one has to go. And now we throw in the Sentry. Actually, do we leave this on top? We're gonna discard, right? Yeah, so we can hit these. Now we discard. Now we take coins. Or do we discard again? What's in there? 2 silvers. 2 silvers. There's a copper on top. We would like to hit 5, wouldn't we? Maybe it's alright to buy another throne here and just play the Monastery. We're not guaranteed to hit 5 if we discard. Like, not at all. Well, I guess if we do miss 5, well, we're gonna leave 3 bad cards on top, aren't we? But he's gonna Minion, isn't he? At some point, he's gonna Minion. We can't hit 4 and not trash. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, well, I even miscounted badly there. Well, luckily we decided on this option. Totally failed to count my stuff there. Yeah, actually there. Whatever. We did the right thing for the wrong reasons. He doesn't even have an outpost yet. So we're really far ahead now. Now we just rush minions, I think. We take coins. Well, maybe actually we could decide to try and put one of the minions in there. Like only take coins once. What did he discard? I did discard our outpost, so yeah. We really want to find that, so let's only take coin once. Put this minion in there. So this doesn't happen, but well, it did. I mean, it was pretty likely to happen because the stuff was on top. Guess we just buy a minion. This was a bit sad. Good for him. Lets him catch up a bit. Now we also want to trash the silvers. They're really bad cards for our deck now. And also the Monastery, we also want to trash that now. Basically everything that isn't an action card. Okay. Well, at least he didn't. His outpost turn was bad here. So he didn't want to trash his silver yet, but we do want to do that. Delays a throne room and a minion. That's well, I mean, yeah, that's it's not particularly surprising because he was out of actions, right? So now we keep that. Minion on top, and we trash the silver. Discard. There's a minion down there. We want to leave that. Let's get another minion. Take coins here. We discard. Okay, now we throw in the Sentry. We can probably get rid of our last junk, all the copper. I'm gonna trash it. Now we discard for coin. Buy the last two minions. Yeah, this put us in a really good spot. How's the minion split? 6-4, I think. It's 7-3 even, right? So that's gonna be really tough for him. Yeah, 7-3. I mean, there's stuff you can do besides minion here, right? What was in our hand? The silver. We could throw in the Sentry. Somebody's not muted. Panama Camel. I think you're not muted. Thanks. So we're gonna throw in the Sentry to try and find the Monastery. Wanna get rid of it. And he took a tragic hero here. So how do we continue? We could buy some more thrones and storerooms. I mean, why not add in Tactician, right? It's gonna make our turns pretty good. We can use more minions for coin. Let's hope we don't. Oh, there it is. Nice. Do we actually wanna discard this? We could then find our silver, potentially. There it is, nice. We discard it. Trash it, I mean. Alright. I think there's a minion down there. There's 2 minions down there, right? So let's leave them. Just take minion for coin. We can buy throne, tactician. So we do that. Now let's throw in this minion. Coins here. We throw in this minion. There's one more down here. Throw in the minion. We play the tactician. Crap. This ain't, we can't do this. Sorry. Well, at least not if we want a buy, right? So we play minion once. We have 9. Yeah, let's undo this. We can't throw in this minion because we want to play tactician. Oh, we can do better, right? We do storeroom. Doesn't make a difference, does it? Storeroom. Card for coins. Yeah, it's anyway. Well, tactician means we can't use delay anymore, but it's alright. So we go tactician, throne here. And then we just province. Maybe we left him a pile out, but I doubt it. Seems pretty unlikely, right? But the outpost turn, there could be crazy stuff happening, but not like this. And these tacticians mean our outpost turn will never suck, basically. He does have 5 buys. Gets a province, yeah. Guess that's his best shot, winning on province as well. Not like this if his outpost turn is this bad. But it's to be expected with only 3 minions. We can even storeroom this card for, well, no. Get some optimization procedures. So what do we do? Throw down on the minions. And we only discard once. It's alright, isn't it? Here we discard coin. Could have played that better, I think. Oh, he did resign this there. Okay, well, let's see if he can win the last two. Then we go to the championship match. Oh, this is another crazy one, isn't it? The only trashing is mint. Which is a bit sad. What do you open? Could be silver militia, could be silver potion. Silver for sure on 3, right? No use getting a herbalist or something. Let's see if he gets the potion or the militia. He goes for the potion, okay. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we go for the militia. I mean, herbalist is buy, but Band of Misfits can be buy. Band of Misfits can be procession in the right circumstances. I think we go for the militia now. Pool is just not gonna do much for the beginning of this game. Pool is nice with Outpost, of course, so you would probably prefer to have many of them. Militia isn't gonna hurt him buying Pool. Whatever, let's get the militia. And here, the Band of Misfits. He gets his first Pool, okay. Here we can buy potion. Oh, he got the Pool and 5 cost, so that's pretty great for him. You get the potion now. Yeah. This could be mint. It's not the greatest mint, but also not the worst. Could also be gamble or something. Gamble, procession. We'd prefer to mint everything, I guess. But maybe we can mint again later. Oh. It's got a second pool already, which is concerning. I think this is a good mint, right? It only leaves us with 3 coppers for now. Our potion misses, which is tragic. Or we might be able to gamble it, actually. So let's try that. There's 2 coppers, potion. Well, we're gonna see. He's gonna... Yeah, that's a copper. So we had no... We would have discarded potion, right? We're just gonna gamble here. Gamble twice. Well, maybe not again, because this might... There's the potion, we don't want it to miss. Do we want a herbalist? I do not think we do. No. No herbalists for us. So he does have 2 pools to our 1. Discards the mint. Oh well, you can do this. I guess you can do this. But a bit surprising to me. Gambles his potion away. Okay. We're gonna militia him. Gamble and buy pool. We draw the pool, that's nice. He draws his potion. There's gonna be a lot of gambling here, just for the cycling. Do we want to gamble here? Let's leave there's the potion, so let's leave it there. Gets our scrying pool. That's too bad. This doesn't really matter, does it? We wanna band for militia anyway. What's down there? Militia, 2 militia, 2 estates, 2 copper, I think. Don't wanna gamble. It's risky. Oh, there goes our potion. Sad. And there goes a scrying pool, which is also sad. It's not looking too good for us in this one. Let's gamble twice. Oh, we're just gonna turn it into a gold, like he did. Play as butterfly. Gamble again. Oh nice. Let's play that. Just for the cycling. Gets to keep that silver. Alright. Oh, that was actually pretty okay turn. The pool split is a concern. Because pools are gonna help you have better outpost turns. It's gonna process his militia. Yeah. We need to find our militia here. Maybe we should have kept the band. Well, probably not, right? He gets his outpost. Yeah, that was a really good turn for him. And cartographer also makes sense. Could help you set up your outpost. Helps to get through these estates. This is just a bit of a painful board. Even gets to find his potion. That's great for him. Really good turn for him here. Yeah, the militia opening didn't really pay off for us. Was probably wrong. Do we leave that? It's gonna help him gamble and stuff. Let's discard it. Well, this is extra sad. Didn't get to our militia. Now, by discarding, he did find his outpost, so that's not good news for us. Maybe we can find our band of misfits here and also process our militia into an outpost. But this isn't looking too good. If we lose this, we can't get to the finals anymore. There's a copper down there. Yeah, discarding that gold really made his turn here. Shouldn't have done that, I guess. I mean, couldn't have known that, right? Is the pool split 4 to 3? Or now, which would mean it's now 5 to 3. Could then be 6 to 3. We have 2. That's really bad. Yeah, he's got 6, so it's gonna be 7 to 3 at least. Yeah, I guess this is over. We're not gonna do anything with 3 scrying pools here. Yep, let's resign this. There's no way we can win here. Alright. Yeah. This opening gamble, not the event, but going for a militia first didn't pay off, and probably it wasn't the right idea anyway, right? Pools were just so important that we didn't want to lose the split, and then not opening potion is not a good idea. Okay, maybe we can win the last one. We've got the 5-2, which isn't really special here. In fact, I think you would prefer the 4-3. So is it gonna be remodel encampment? Could also stonemason for like 4 experiments and buy an encampment. Huh. And then what? Then we might be able to stonemason a copper by remodel. Encampments are the only village, so they're gonna be important, right? Let's do this. Stonemason for experiments. That might be silly. I mean, maybe we can then what can we then do? Maybe we can acquire an early gold and try to keep these encampments, but that's oftentimes a bad idea. Like, you could just buy a gold here and then just rush the encampments and then go from there. Because having many of those is gonna be good. And with City Gate you can do stuff. We're not gonna play this encampment. We just keep it. Oftentimes that's a bad idea, but I don't think it is here. Because you can do stuff if you have actions. No, I don't know. Maybe it's bad. Probably, yeah. Probably let's just play this one. It's not like we need all of them. We just want some amount that we can keep. And to that end, gold is actually nice to have. So I think buying the gold is fine. It's also gonna help us stonemason overpay. I mean, another way you can get gold is by, Market Square. You could keep it here by City Gate. What's playing it gonna do for us? What's down there? Gold estate, stonemason, and 4 coppers. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we just play this thing. Gain a remodel. We really want to get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah, let's play it. And here we can just stonemason 4 encampments. Trash a copper. Yeah, I think that was better, playing the encampment there. I think this line was alright. And he had to set aside an encampment here. Oh, that was nice for him, having the market square with the remodel. Let's trash copper, buy encampment. We play this encampment, right? We're 2 out of 5 to keep it. And I mean, if we don't play it, what do we do? Just city gate. There's our gold is down there, so okay, nice, we got there. And we buy a plunder, I guess. Our remodel is down here as well. This encampment we play, or don't we? Well, maybe not. We just remodel here. This is looking quite good. His deck, I mean, pretty slim already. We did trash some coppers, but not too many. Yeah, I think now we keep the encampment. We just remodel estate into experiment. Or market square, maybe. Could also be groom. Let's get a groom. There's a gold and a plunder down there. I think we play this. I've got a feeling this feels like he again played this one better the early game. I mean, also I prefer his opening, but we could have just gone like remodel, encampment, and decided not to be fancy. Just like his deck more. I mean, he's got one fewer of the encampments. But he can play 3 actions, and that should be enough. Should be enough on this board. I think here we play this encampment. Otherwise the turn is just gonna be really sad, just trash copper. And that doesn't sound like it's gonna help us a lot. So we gotta take this gamble. Oh, there's the plunder, alright. Do we just trash 2 coppers, or probably 1 copper by experiments? Or city gate? Now there's gold encampment down there. Let's buy experiments. Okay. No, maybe we're fine. Maybe we're fine. If we manage to keep these encampments this turn, we're probably gonna manage to trash some more. And then we have the advantage that we can play 1 more action. That's something. So it might just be fine. So I guess we're basically playing for Zurichs in this game, right? If we win, then he goes to the championship instead of nasmith. We're also playing for ourselves, right? Because we want to win, but there's not a lot for us here anymore to win. Gets more plunders. Alright. Let's remodel and groom here. And buy a plunder. Groom for experiments. Remodel for experiments. Will that let him finish? No, probably not, right? Buy a plunder. He's gonna need to play experiments to draw, so. And he also needs to score. Well, he does have plunders. Oh, it's 4 experiments out there now. Who knows? Who knows? He might have a finish here. Actually. On stonemasons and experiments. Oh, I mean, strategically, like standings, strategically speaking, he needs to outscore us. His 3 plunders could give him a tie, but that's not enough for him. He needs to win to get to the championship match. Oh well, I mean, scoring isn't gonna be a problem, probably because of colonnade, I think. Yeah. So suppose he has a 3 pile here. It's probably gonna involve stonemasoning and buying a stonemason, which will give 2 VP from colonnade, and then you only need to play 2 plunders to outscore. Well, but still, I guess it's tough with 4 experiments out. But that's a thing we gotta dance around now, right? Yeah, so I guess he's got the tie here, but it doesn't make sense for him to take it. Yeah, wasn't some big brain play where we left him a tie. It was just lucky. Well, maybe he actually... Oh, maybe he found a win. Seems it did. Alright. GG. Yeah. Going for these experiments was pretty careless, I guess. Too careless. Anyway. We're happy to stay in the A division, and good luck to nasmith and the championship, I guess. Well played for this match, and we see you everybody next season. Thanks for watching and listening. Goodbye.